Here are some new Apple Arcade games from October back to July 2024. Honestly, not expecting this. Balatro is coming to arcade on the 28th of September, but it's also going to be available outside arcade as a paid app for $9.99 USD. That's awesome. It's going to be available on everything too: iPhone, iPad, Mac, and Apple TV. This is a hypnotically satisfying poker-inspired roguelike deck builder and was created by a solo developer, Local Thunk, and published by PlayStack. How does it work? Well, players combine poker hands with joker cards, each with their own unique abilities, to create varied synergies and builds. The goal is to earn enough chips to beat devious blinds, all while uncovering hidden bonus hands and decks. Reach the boss blind, beat the final ante, and secure victory in Balatro's distinctive psychedelic world, all set to a dreamy and futuristic synthwave soundtrack. As to be expected, we have a new NBA game coming to arcade. This is NBA 2K25 Arcade Edition, coming in October. This year, The Neighborhood debuts on mobile. Challenge friends online to one-on-one matchups or in 3-on-3 contests, unlock side quests, and connect with iconic stars. This is going to be a whole new area that combines indoor and outdoor streetball courts and shops. Players can also grow their careers and hone their skills through competitive play. You can, not only just dominate the court, but also run the neighborhood. The game also features new My Career and the Association updates, new character customizations, and a revamped Greatest mode, allowing players to relive the career-defining moments of some of their favorite ballers. In October, you can manage your very own doggy-owned crepe shop in food Truck Pup. Work hard to create a global crepe business from the ground up and watch it come to life with the game's vibrant pixel graphics. Players can also enjoy designing their own shops, curating stylish outfits, and even hiring other dogs as part-timers to help their businesses blossom in this game. Unlike the original free version on the App Store, this one includes no ads or in-app purchases for bones, workers, and so forth. This one will only be available on iPhone and iPad. Furistas Cat Cafe comes to arcade in October. By connecting kittens with their ideal caregivers and bringing them joy, players can expand their cat collection. Each cafe is completely customizable, providing the opportunity for players to unleash their creativity and craft spaces that are both hospitable and special. Unlike the original free version on the App Store, this one includes no in-app purchases for cash, packs, memberships, and so on. This one will only be available on iPhone and iPad. This is absolutely classic. I used to love playing Smash Hit all the time on my iPad Air 2. Smash Hit is another game coming to Apple Arcade in October. Smash Hit takes players on an immersive journey where you will move in sync with sound and explore new ways to deploy destructible physics. An unparalleled visual experience is created by the game's 50 unique rooms and 11 graphic styles, inspiring players to dedicate themselves to conquering the challenging obstacles that lie before them. Be warned, the game can get quite difficult, but that's kind of the whole point. This one will only be available on iPhone and iPad. I hope a VR version can come to Apple Vision Pro in the future. On the 5th of September, Monster Train arrived on arcade. In Monster Train, the player must defend the final burning pyre from the celestial forces of heaven. This roguelike deck-building game introduces a new strategic layer with 3 vertical playing fields to defend. With over 250 cards to unlock and 6 distinct monster clans to discover, players will have to strategize to fit unique clan abilities and tackle daily and custom challenges. This version includes the Last Divinity DLC, an epic expansion that brings more challenges, and an additional clan called the Wormkin. This one is only available on iPhone and iPad. a new Apple Vision Pro game for Apple Arcade released in September. This is a puzzle game where players will decipher increasingly challenging clues to solve puzzles in their living room. You will slowly remove blocks from the puzzle by logically carving away the unnecessary cubes, revealing a collectible buried within the cube called a deco object. Players can arrange deco objects anywhere in their real-world space. There are plenty of puzzles and deco objects to collect for hours of puzzle-solving fun. This one is sadly, though, only available on Apple Vision Pro. I really wish they would bring a version to other platforms. On the 4th of September, NFL Retro Bowl was updated for its 25th edition on Apple Arcade. In this one, NFL fans can create their own dynasty by choosing their favorite official NFL teams and players to take all the way to the house as they manage their rosters and game strategies with a fun and simple roster management system. With authentic rosters and NFL players stylized in the game's retro style, all NFL players in-game feature unique, fully realized retro art, tuned attributes, career stats, and realistic contracts. This one is only available on iPhone and iPad. On the 4th of August, Temple Run Legends jumped onto Apple Arcade. Run, swim, jump, and join a legion of heroes in Temple Run Legends. In addition to the classic Infinite Run mode, players can explore ancient Empyrean with fresh gameplay modes, dynamic challenges and rewards, and over 500 levels in story mode. Players can traverse exciting climates, interact with fascinating inhabitants and creatures, and encounter a unique, all-new cast of characters as they conquer their next adventure. The game is great to play with the touch controls, but it's also really good with a controller, if you want to go that way. Yep, Vampire Survivors came to Apple Arcade in August. The free version on the App Store is amazing, as it's actually free. It only has in-app purchases for some DLC content. The arcade version includes 2 DLCs, Legacy of the Moonspell and Tides of
Foskery,
but it doesn't include Emergency Meeting and Operation Guns DLC. It's most likely due to the IPs. I think the arcade version is a little redundant, if I'm honest, but if you want to check it out, it's an incredible roguelike survival pixel RPG. This one is only available on iPhone and iPad. Please bring this game to Mac and especially Apple TV. It would be good there. Was not expecting to see Outlanders 2, but here we are. It came out in July. It now features a campaign mode with 21 levels and a challenge mode updated bi-weekly, a sandbox mode. It has fully revamped graphics, new tropic lands and winterland biomes with weather events, double the number of buildings and resources, and a charming cast of leaders with unique personalities. I especially love how each character has their own little backstory when you click on them. I think the game is best played on iPad or Mac, as it's easier to see the map and manage your villages in landscape orientation. It's a difficult game though, but the tutorial does a good job at showing you how to play the game with the right amount of hand-holding. In July, we also saw Punch, Kick, Duck. In this one, players will navigate through the tower of the cruel Baron Tigrisco, or I don't know how to say that name, battling his hench critters with simple controls and challenging action. The rules of the game are pretty simple, actually. Punch beats kick, kick beats duck, and duck beats punch. With 3 selectable difficulty levels, a colourful cast of characters, and support for both landscape and portrait orientation, players will need to think quick and act quicker to send foes flying and chase their high score. It's super easy to play with either the touch controls or a controller. This Plus game is also available on everything: iPhone, iPad, Apple TV, and Mac. Our last game to look at, which also came out back in July, is Zen Koi Pro. Dive into tranquility with Zen Koi Pro, a single-player experience designed for relaxation. Inspired by the Asian myth of the koi fish transforming into a dragon, players can collect over 50 koi patterns, each boasting vibrant colors and captivating designs. With fictionless fun and a focus on stress relief and completion, Zen Koi Pro offers more than just relaxation. It's a journey of symbolism and cultural significance, embodying positive values of perseverance, good fortune, and longevity through the serene world of koi. This one is only available on iPhone and iPad. So, what do you think of these new Apple Arcade games from October back to July 2024? Are you impressed or disappointed? Look, yeah, we got a lot of plus games, as we always do, and a lot of casual games, as we always do. But look, compared to my last episode, I think we've actually got some pretty good games here. I'm relatively happy with what we've got, and it's been quite a while since I have been, so that's good for me at least. But I'd be interested to see what you guys have to say in the comments, because these videos are always pretty interesting to see what people have to say. My name's Stewie, and thanks for watching.